what to say. Well, where to begin? How do I normally begin? Greetings, street racing fans. Sharky here, your race master. This is a bit difficult to film, and I don't know how many takes it's going to take to get it, but anyway. Late last night there was a devastating accident which led to a Hermes delivery driver losing their life. I was here at the shop working late on the shop van, the Fandango, after it developed a carb fault on the way home from filming episode 4 of the 2021 Champions League. Sorry, I'm a bit emotional. Anyway, it was about 11:30 at night. I heard a crunch, a bang, the air horn of a lorry, squeal of brakes. I dashed out to find a van on its side, crashed into a jackknifed fuel tanker. I dashed across. The driver of the van was in a bad way. The van was covered in fuel from the tanker. I managed to pull the driver clear, and as I did so, the van burst into flames. The lorry driver had got clear out of the passenger side of the lorry, and he helped me to move the van driver back. I attempted CPR while the lorry driver called the emergency services. Unfortunately, our efforts were in vain. When the emergency services arrived, I was able to quickly throw the drone up and get some photos and a short video, which I will cut in a minute or two. The van driver was pronounced dead at the scene. This is going to cause problems for A11 Outlaws, because as you know, my shop here is at the finish line of the track. We were due to be racing this week, but that can't happen now. There is a section of the road that the tarmac is all burnt up and needs replacing. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know when we're going to be able to film. I don't know what we're going to be able to film. I will put together things that I've got, introducing the new drivers, introducing season 2, how we're going to go about things. Sorry, just need to pause a minute. I'm going to have to be fast because the police officer needs to talk to me, but that's the top end of the track. Got a recovery vehicle there. I don't know whether you can see the heavy wrecker. An ambulance and paramedic. There's 2 fire engines. The fire chief. I don't know whether you can see the wreck there or not. The lorry driver's been put into the back of the ambulance there. Got 2 police cars up this end. Oh, he's here now, I'm going to have to go. So, the police investigation is somewhat still ongoing. The road has been closed most of the day. I'm back here. It's late afternoon, the day after, and yeah, there's stuff on the local news. So what I'm telling you isn't stuff that isn't public knowledge. It appears that my Hermes delivery driver, van driver, was texting while at the wheel. He lost control of his vehicle. He hit one of the street lamps, putting him over on his side, sliding down the road. Fuel tanker coming the other way, slammed his brakes on. Jackknife trying to get out the way of him, took out some more street lamps. So a lot of the illumination that, yeah. Don't text when you're driving. So yeah. Future of A11 Outlaws. Well, we need to potentially find a new piece of track. There's talk about a speed camera being put in somewhere up near where our start line used to be. And obviously this section of road, well, I don't know what's going to happen with the police with it over the next few days, weeks, months. So we may need to find a new section of road to use that's safe to use, and we'll go from there. Not my normal type of stuff, but I thought it was important to get the message out there and get the message to you. So yeah, anyway, I don't know whether I'm gonna put the drone footage in before this or after this or whatever. That's it for now. Greetings, street racing fans. Sharky, your race master here, and this is A11 Outlaws Season 2. This season I am joined by last season's now retired King of the Season, Keldon Raven, who will be helping out with commentating and be our season finish line marshal from the Raven's Nest. Keldon, can you please run us through the Season 2 rules?
So, Season 2 rules. All the races are first past the post. The league table contains 10 spaces. And you beat the gatekeeper for entry into the list. Callouts can only challenge one position above, and all callouts must be in front of the race master,
Me,
or by mutual consent. Although I think we'll potentially allow them to make callouts in front of me as well.
that makes sense, because if somebody then was waiting by the finish line by somebody, they could call out down there as well.
Agreed. So, if you lose, you drop to 10th position. If you are gatekeeper or challenger, you drop to challenger. That's a change from last year. If you win 3 times as position 1 on the list, you retire as king of the list. If you lose to the same gatekeeper twice in a row, you're out. At the end of the season, any king of the list race off to become king of the season. This includes any previous king of the season. You.
Yes, so that's it. That's the season 2 rules. That's how it goes. Let's see what we've got in this episode. So let's talk about the list as it stands going into season 2. With your retirement, Keldon, how does the list stand?
Well, currently the list stands with Dambuster and the Flying Fenman in position number 1. This is our tame racing driver from Vulcan Raceway, who is driving the 1968 Chevy Nova, distinctive with its military paint job. In position 2, we have Wade Kyle in Hondro-Let. This is the Turbo Lads Custom 2016 Chevrolet Volt, which has been engine swapped with a Honda 2-litre engine.
Yeah, the K swapped. Cool. And who's in position 3?
We have Ron Medic, the DJ of the list, in I'm a Felony, which is a 1970 Chevy Chevelle, built by
Musclebound Customs. So in position number 4, we have
Kitsune. Yeah.
Tamimari with the RTR Vehicles 1992 Ford Mustang.
And in position number 5, we have Colette O'Connor, the Neon Princess, in Remu.
This is the Street Machines Customs 1999 GTR R34 M1 LM. That means it's a 2-wheel drive GTR R34 rear-wheel drive.
Perfect for drifting.
Indeed.
And in position number 6, we have Jack Stan Jimmy in Mullet. Now this is a 1971 Custom El Camino.
Prepared by McFarland Fabrication.
In position 7, we have Dr. Penelope Rose Isley.
The person who you were dicing out with all season last season.
Well, she certainly did make it tough to get that final position. And I must admit, her 1969 Camaro is certainly fast on the track.
Indeed, I do love the deco on it as well. Position 8.
We have Jason with Black 13.
Lucky for some.
This is a Reaper Customs Porsche 934 Turbo.
RSR. Yeah, that thing is quite fast, although it hasn't shown its full potential yet, I don't think.
Well, I think he's still getting the body kit that he put on last season's setup.
And then at position 9, we have the newcomer to the list.
Ah, yes, Cuboid in Crockett Tub. This is 4-cubed racing tuned 1984 Toyota MR2. Again, this is another K-swap. It's a K-swap with the Honda Series 2-litre engine with twin turbos.
From eBay, apparently. Right. Following season 1 drivers will not be returning for season 2. The man who stood here beside me, Keldon Raven, and
his charged.
His Scarab. Yeah, we do refer to him as Sergeant Chill sometimes. He's not quite as chilled when he's at work, but anyway. He has retired as King of the List and King of Season 1, which is why we will see him, if there are any Kings of the List, at the end of Season 2, back to the race seat. The second driver we've lost is Pete Mitchell. From Underdog, with Underdog. His work as a pilot for EasyJet means he cannot commit to season 2. So that's why we've lost him. That's the Bradshaw and Kazansky Custom 1972 Ford Maverick is gone. The next person who's gone is interesting, and that's Project Speeder. Benedict Mad Benny John. He's disappeared into the Los Angeles underground.
Maybe we'll see if we can find him for season 3.
Definitely. And that is so Benedict Mad Benny John is the Tareed Fab Customs 1971 Dodge Challenger is gone. Which leaves the final vehicle that we've lost, which is Lithium and Danny Zuko. He has met someone, has given up racing. Well, best of luck to you, Danny. Hope that relationship works out to you. You'll be missed, but we appreciate that. That brings us on to Season 2. First up is your man, Hikari Rin.
Well, with me coming out of the racing, we needed to have Raven Customs represented somewhere, so our tame racing tuning specialist is stepping into the driving seat with the 69 Chevelle
SS 396, I think it is.
Which he's got swapped in for a 6.5 litre V12 Ferrari F140 engine. Goodness knows how he managed to shoehorn that into that bonnet.
Yeah, I think it came out of a wrecked Ferrari 812 Superfast. Stock, it's got 789 horsepower, 530 pounds of torque, and a 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds.
Well,
but
we'll see what
Hikari's done
to it. Yeah.
Yes. Now we've got next up, we've got a returning driver. We've got Jimmy Fraser, the special effects armourer in the DeVille Customs 2010 Fandango, the Enforcer. Now, Jimmy was the first person to be eliminated from the list last year. He had Newsprint, the Jaguar. Didn't do too well. And this is his new vehicle. We'll see how that one runs.
Hopefully it's going to stand him in better stead than the last one.
Then we've got somebody we haven't seen before, Logan Mitchell in Suckit. This is a Stapleton Auto Works custom LS swapped nitro tailgating Cadillac Escalade ESV. Bright blue. Suckit is kind of his catchphrase, and we'll see how he runs.
And then we've got Katie Horizon driving MoonShot. This is a Dean Moon tuned Lamborghini Huracan with an LP 610-4.
Yes, Huracan LP610. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that one. So I think that's four-wheel drive. So that'd be interesting. I think that's one of the first four-wheel drives we've had. So we'll see how that runs.
Then we have Jetfuel Nova, driven by Scott O'Brien. This is a 1968 Chevy Nova, but this one has got something unusual in the fuel tank. This thing is running on avgas, jet fuel.
Which brings us on to the final of the 6 challengers. We have got Ken Kilometer. He's a mechanic and engineer. Ken, you may have seen over at Vulcan Raceway, taking part in the teams competition. He's also represented Vulcan Raceway around the world and had a big win over in America for us in a Shelby AC Cobra.
And has become quite good friends with Cuboid as well, standing in for him.
Yes, in the Champions League. Anyway, so this is his car Sidebite. This is a Flying Shingle Customs 2005 Ford GT LM. And that concludes our challengers. Season 2, Episode 1 will feature 10 races. Starting off with 5 races to sort out the challengers and put them into position 10, Gatekeeper, signified G, and Challenger, signified C. Then it will be back to the usual 5 call-outs because we will have a full list to race.
The first 5 races will be races 1 to 3 will be random draws with the winner advancing. Race 4 will race
the winner of race 1
versus the winner of race 2.
And the winner will advance to race 5.
Versus the loser.
Who will then become the challenger.
Race 5 will then be the winner of race 5 versus the winner of race 4.
The winner of race 3 versus the winner of race 4, yeah. And the winner will then become position 10. and the loser will become gatekeeper. This is running into one of the themes that you'll see for Season 2. Season 2 is all about consistency. You need to keep winning. That's why, if you lose, you drop to position 10.
Much harsher than last year's rules, but it's, as we've said, it's going to be all about consistency.
Well, look at how Poison Ivy got screwed over when she didn't make it that week. She dropped all the way down to Challenger and never made it back.
That was really unfortunate for her. Not that I'm complaining.
But what this means is that the list will keep moving, and to get to the top and to maintain your position at the top, you've got to keep winning. Also, once you get the 3 wins at the top of the list, you retiring as king of the list. You'll then can either work on a new vehicle, but it also means that come the end of the season, you get to win that title, become potentially king of the season. So we'll still maintain you as king of season 1, but there'll also be a king of season 2, which may also be you. You may beat everybody in that king of the list race.
We'll see.
And then we'll review the rules again for season 3. Okay. The clips you've just seen were recorded before the tragedy.
We will get back to you with season 2, episode 1, as soon as we possibly can.
Drive safe, and remember,
don't text and drive.